Did everyone get a program? If you didn't, say so, and somebody will come running around and give it to you. If you please rise, we'll post the colors. If you'll join us now with the Holly High School Show Choir with the National Anthem. This is Ray Fenning. He is with the Holly Area Veterans Resource Center and the American Legion Post 149.
Thank you, Joe. Before I start the invocation, I want to give the definition of a veteran. A veteran is active duty or retired, reserve or National Guard. Man or woman is someone who at one time in their life signed a blank check made payable to the United States government for an amount up to and including their life. Our heads. Heavenly Father, we're here tonight to honor two Holly veterans, Karl Richter and Robert Brummler. It's good to remember. Karl gave the ultimate sacrifice and died in Vietnam. Karl had two main goals in his Air Force service. One was to learn about tactics so well that he would be a shoo-in for a general someday. Well, he didn't make general, but he certainly did do tactics well because they still teach his tactics at the Air Force Academy. Robert Brumler served in the Pacific. He served on LST. It's a landing ship tank. It's kind of a dispensable landing craft that brought tanks ashore. They would recover them if they could. He did landings in the Philippines and in Okinawa. Robert came back to Holly and served the community in all areas. Tonight, we're here to honor him as the Father of Veterans Day. This is a special night, and Lord, we ask that you look over what we're doing with favor, and maybe take Robert and Karl and give them a hug for us. We ask all of this in your name. Amen.
Thank you, Ray. Please be seated. I am Joe Mishler, and I am one of the people in charge of the Holly Area Veterans Resource Center. We are fairly new. We're just going into our third year, and we have a room just right down past the gym. And I'm sure that a lot of you who went to Holly, the old Holly High School, you probably know where the room is. We are here tonight. One of the missions of the Holly Area Veterans Resource is to serve our veterans. Another mission is to honor our veterans. And one of the things I've noticed about Holly, and I came here in January '72, and I can tell you that one of the things I learned about Holly, and I continue to learn about Holly, is that a large number of people from Holly go into the military. That's historically proven going all the way back to the Civil War, considering the relative number of people who lived here and the number of people who actually served. That number is very high. So our community gives. When they ask for people to go, the people of Holly go. Some come home, some don't. Many of those who come home come back and do wonderful things in their community. Maybe they live quiet lives, but they still do many great things in the community. And we are very lucky in Holly to have the VFW Post 5587, which is named after Hewlett and Bravender, both people killed in World War II, and American Legion Post 149, which is named after Amos Swartz, who was killed in World War I. So we have a very steep tradition in Holly, and one of the things that the Veterans Center does is not only do we help current veterans, but we want to make sure that our past is preserved and that the people who step forward are recognized. And this is probably the first in a number of these kind of programs we're going to do over the next couple of years, but we're looking at a couple of other people. Now, one thing I want to say about this is you never know when a project is going to start. This project started with Terry Strigo walking into the Veterans Center and laying a picture down and saying, "That's the first Karl Richter Award." The next question was, is there a list of people who got the awards? Well, there wasn't quite a list. And after a lot of research, we developed a list. A lot of people helped with that list, and I'll talk about them a little later. But that's how that project started. The Bob Brumler project started because we recognized that in 1947, two people, different parts of the country, started Veterans Day in their community. One was in Alabama under a guy named Weeks. The other was right here in Holly, and and the guy who started it was Robert S. Brummer. We consider that to be exceedingly significant, and we want to honor that. And that's why we're here tonight. We would also like to, afterwards, if you'd like to see where the center is, and you've not been down there, we have it open, and you're welcome to come down for a few minutes. Also in front of us here, in front of me, and I apologize, I forgot the easels. We have the 2 plaques that are going up. We also have a tribute from the Village of Holly, and we have a tribute coming from the state of Michigan, but they were unable to get it to us by today. We will have that sometime next week. So those are things that are up here. We also at the American Legion found a box. Much to our surprise, the box contained all kinds of Karl Richter things, and after the program, you might want to take a look at that 3-ring binder. That's a magnificent piece of work. And that is Ray Johnson and Bruce Dreyer, who we believe put that together. And it's a wonderful book. I had the chance, I took it home last night, or Tuesday night after the Legion meeting, and I was amazed. That it's quite a tribute to the guy. So, without further ado, I already jumped the agenda. Paul Derry is going to do the Pledge of Allegiance for us. Paul? Hey, I'm old, and sometimes I do that. Please rise.
Flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Paul. Paul is also on our board of directors for the Holly Area Veterans Resource Center. Our first speaker tonight is going to talk about Karl and his family, and this is Martin Searsma, family member.